Sammy Samtastic, back with more Guild Wars as we continue on with part 8 of the War in Kryta tutorial. And sorry for not getting this up sooner, but I've been like badly congested. I think it was allergies. I woke up feeling some allergy stuff. I've been leaving windows open because it was nice weather, and then I went to the animal shelter and started giving attention to those beautiful older cats that need it so much, and man, that messed me up. So I no more cats yesterday, and I took like an antihistamine, and I had the windows closed, and I seem to be doing a lot better today. That's that. Anyway, we're going to be doing Temple of the Intolerable, and the reason that Lion's Arch Keep is why is Lion's Arch Keep marked? Oh, okay, we need to go down here to Kryta quest, Temple of the Intolerable. It's marking Lion's Arch because you talked to this idiot on the docks to get to the explorable version of GWW Seaboard. And so we talked to GWW, and we will do that. I went ahead and put Pain Inverter here, as I'd been forgetting to do so much, and it's nice because I am actually really relatively high rank here, rank 8, because I did used to Raptor farm with this character before the Warrior Raptor farm and all the other nerfs and stuff, but doesn't really matter. I got Pain Inverter, and it does 9 seconds, which is pretty good. So we're going to stick with that, and the rest of the build's the same. Who else are we bringing? This is, I had mentioned it before, I think the hardest quest in War in Kryta. We've got the Aura of the Lich, MM, we've got the Ritualist Healer, we've got my favorite little Psychic Instability Mesmer, we got the SOS Writ, and then we've got Talcora there for extra heals. What I think I'm going to do is actually swap out Critical Agility for Critical Defenses. So let me... Critical Defenses right there. And that's the one that gives you a 75% chance to block, and it renews every time you hit with a critical. So that should be good. Let's be on our happy... Ooh, Weaver of Naboo. Naboo. The Weaver of Naboo. This is not a Star Wars crossover. Ah, yes, the new Krytan royalty had contacted me about this. Normally, I wouldn't use my ships for such purposes, but I am being paid quite handsomely. We should be able to drop you off in an isolated location so you can do whatever it is that you need to do without being noticed by any white mantle in the area. Is your party ready to go? I hope you're on the list of approved travelers. We are ready to travel to GWW Seaboard. Yes. Now, this is the fun of it all. Just to remind you, the premise is that we've got some inside sympathizers. There's somebody that was doing some undercover work that's apparently super awesome. And right over here is going to get us inside. Now, after you do this, like all of these villagers and stuff, if you come back here later, after you finish this quest, then you're going to have white mantle all over the place out here, and in hard mode it can be quite a pain. Finally, I was starting to get nervous. The mantle think that the mantle think that we left hours ago. If they saw us still lurking around, it could be trouble. Now, before I open this door, I have information you already opened it. I have information to add to your report for the princess. Listen carefully. The white mantle are getting scared. Torimo flew into an uncontrollable rage when he heard that his pet inquisitors had been taken out. Now they are sending men every day to Demetra in the north. Demetra. It says Demetra in the north. That's where I'm having some literary difficulties. That's where we're headed as well. Something is happening up there. I'm not sure what, but I'll be in touch. Now go. Koril is in the center of the temple. He should be hard to miss. Good luck. And you already all ran off. Or gone. So, good. Good. Yeah, what a wicked job to have, man. Weren't there people patrolling right over here? I guess they're... Maybe that's these guys. So... we will creep on our happy way. Here's the really frustrating thing, which is just like the icing on the cake or the nail in the coffin or whatever it would be. The insult to injury. Savants are well dealt with by using Pain Inverter. See all that damage? Look, Savant just killed itself. And my heroes are about to kill themselves. Oh god, oh god. The Adherent, I think, would be the next good target here. Not the Secret, actually the Adherent. There we go. And don't worry, I'll get back to what I was saying in a moment. I just want to focus on this battle to make sure that I do the right things, make the correct decisions. There we go. That should actually much help the volume. I thought it seemed a little quiet. So, now that we've got reasonable levels of volume, that's cool. I have this little knob on my headset for changing volume on the fly without having to Alt-Tab. Anyway, because this is normally a mission, there are no resurrection shrines on it. So if you die, you start right here. Just keep that in mind. You're not going to have an easy time of being killed. You're going to have to come over here over and over again if you... Like, it's really common for people to die on this mission. It's just a fact of life. Death is a fact of life. But one of the things you might want to do is just avoid as many enemies as possible, because if you do die, you can pick them off in order to remove your death penalties. So leaving those guys up there can be a good idea. And the Sycophant has got to go. There we are. We are. Does anyone have bog scales? I can't remember. I might. I'll check when I'm done here. Oh, I have one. Lol in my inventory right now. Abbot, here's the problem, is that the Abbot likes to remove hexes, so... Nope, nope. We'll just have to kill the Abbot. And then put Pain Inverter on the Ritualist. And then... Oh, yep. That's it. I think we're good there. Pain Inverter I love. I just saw that long shot. Does anyone have bog scales? And I've actually been trying to make a habit of saving them. I just keep merging them anyway. But I know that sometimes people want them, so I was thinking of just like putting together herrings and making that like a standing offer if you need a herring. Even though I think that's one of the easiest farms. Oh, miss. I better enchant myself and that won't happen again. Unblockable. There we go. And again, like that group right over there, these guys, yep, we're going to avoid them to the best of our ability. So that way if we die, we can kill them for DP removal. Sorry about that. It might be a little funky, but I have been kind of sick. So yeah, they were just asking, can you farm anything with dervs? And I just said I farm titles with my derv, because that's what I did. And critical defenses. Critical defenses is really strong. And actually, leaving stuff on the ground doesn't matter so much, like in the event of just a horn bow. I don't really care that much. If you complete the quest, then it gives you the opportunity to grab all of your loot. The sycophant, I think, is what... Oh, he just used Cure Hex, so it's going to be a second there. I thought that was unblockable. I'm not blind, am I? I'm enchanted. Alright, there we go. Something's glitching out here. There we go. There we go. I do get to be perpetually enchanted because it's a self-renewing enchantment. Bing, bing. That's good there. Another blue horn bow, just like the last one. Which isn't even Q9. Psh. Okay, so this is a good time to remember that you brought your candy cane bow. During the Christmas holiday, it can be really fun to just get a whole bunch of candy cane bows. Except that's going to hit everybody. Woo! Be careful, by the way, if trying to do careful pulling to split groups up. Come on, guys. Now, you may wonder why I'm pulling everyone back here. There's actually a reason for it. You may notice that this group showed up at the same time. The real trick to not getting killed over and over again is to resist the temptation to rush in there as though you think you can win. Because you can't, you will get killed. And why are you guys back over here? Come on, back up. And so yes, as I was saying also, if you have Splinter Weapon on, and you're trying to carefully split up groups that are mashed together, you want to wait for Splinter Weapon to run out. Spectral Agony. Alright. We're having some technical difficulties here. Okay. I guess we might need to move these guys a little closer since they seem intent on... Oh! Oh! Jade Cloak, Pain Inverter. Searing Heat, ow, ow. Critical defenses, please, please, thank you. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and try to take out that Jade Cloak right there. Got our critical defenses renewed, and we are good. We are good. Okay. That was a little scary for a moment. I was watching the wrong part of the screen. So I'll go ahead and pick up this stuff, and watch carefully. See that? They're coming for us. So we just want to kind of step back out of the way. Just don't get caught in those battles up here. You don't want to be standing up there when they show up. A couple of ways to kind of get around that are, I think, a good place to hang out and just sort of intercept them is right here, because it gives you kind of a better chance to avoid getting sandwiched. And the adherent is what we're going to peg here with pain inverter. Word of weakness. No one's even going to be over there, so that was a waste of your energy. Idiot. And I love watching that damage. I love watching them kill themselves off in the distance. It makes me feel so happy. Okay, so next group that shows up. Where are you? I think they'll be coming from over here. We're going to go ahead and just cut down here, intercept. I got your adherents right there. Nope, no ray of judgment, please. And priest, that's the problem right there. Pick you off. See that? See that right there? Right there. There they are. And, yep, we're not going to fight them yet, because, notice? Right there. They're coming for us. So let's scoot on over here. We can sandwich them. Or not sandwich them, we can cause them to clip against the walls. Oh. Oh. Oh, now we've got problems. Now we are getting sandwiched. But I think I've actually got, yeah, no renew life here. I think I've actually got a fighting chance. So let's de-sandwich ourselves. Just not getting pinched is a big help. And I think we're going to pull, yep, we're pulling a couple more enemies over here. Devotees are really good to hit with Pain Inverter because they have scythes and they hit multiple enemies at a time. And I think that's a well of suffering or whatever it is that, yep. Well, meekness. Okay, those foes attack 50% slower. We'll hit the adherent. And note this. Note that right there. This might be a good time for me to back out. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't pick off Cassandra first. Nope, we're going to back out. This is a fight that I don't think we can win. So I'm going to just flag my heroes back. And let my undead eat it. And if anyone actually comes down here, then we can pick them off. Okay. We're good. What people are we trying to kill anyway? We want to kill... Oh, wrong quest. Temple of the Intolerable. We need to kill... Coral the Malignant. I thought we needed to kill... Oh, okay, it's just a series of 3 quests. That's what's going on. This is what I was thinking of. If you look at the War in Kryta, we've got to kill... Willem the Demeaning, Ailey the Innocent, and Coral the Malignant, and we've already done 2 of those, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, Coral the Malignant is this huge pain in the ass right here. He, I suppose I could have mentioned that sooner. He has life transfer as his elite. So we're just gonna bump that. And there's some enemies. Life transfer is a really good elite. And oh my god, what's going on? Okay, champion. They do resurrections, I believe. The Signet of Resurrection. Looks like Livia might take a dive here. This is close call. Oh, it's these guys. I was not paying close enough attention. The Fanatics seem to be quite dangerous. So let's clear the Fanatics. I tend to underestimate the ability of Necromancers. It's just something I do. Except for Coral the Malignant, who I probably overestimate. And you can see another group coming around the bend there. We're going to go ahead and do a big ballsy move here, I think. Let's see. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and cut them before they can... We've got a Savant right there. Come on. Come on. Bring it on back. Pain Inverter. And Jade Armor out. The Savant is dead. Gwen is dead. Livia is once again dead. Confessor's Orders. Shadow Song, not too super happy about that. Gwen is alive. That Jade Bow is dead. And Spirit of Anguish also. So then we've just got sort of these guys flopping around over here. We'll go ahead and pick off this Devotee. Look at that. Brutal, it's brutal. So one of the things that you can do to sort of make this easier on yourself is to bring death penalty removal. In hard mode, I've actually had to use death penalty removal before to avoid party wiping. But the kind of the thing to remember here is that they have a lot of DPS, and you don't want to engage that group while you're being attacked from another group. Oh, I'm having bad luck. I'm blind. No longer blind. We're good. Can no longer be blocked. So you may notice so far at this point, I've not been killed because I've been taking my time and carefully watching the map to make sure that I'm not going to get pincher attacked. And though it may seem at times like those groups will never stop coming, they do stop coming eventually. So we're going to start by hitting the Jade Cloak. The Savant and the Jade Cloak are going to be by far the most dangerous here, but we're going to go ahead and try to lure some of them back. Oh, we're about to get pinchered. That was my mistake. And we're going to see if we can't take out this Jade Cloak anyway. Because the Jade Cloak's got to go. And Jade Cloak's gone. The Jade Bow we don't care about. Cassandra. We're going to go ahead and hit you with Pain Inverter. You oaf. Oh, good. Nope. That's not going to be good. Empathy. Oh, we are being sandwiched. So, I made kind of a mistake here, a blunder, if you will. It looks like we are about to wipe. Too much damage on top of our heads, so. Kill the Seeker! Oh. So there we go. As I told you, it would inevitably happen. And you start back at the beginning here. And just make our trek back up. What are they talking about? Alright. So using dash is kind of useful, except that your heroes won't keep up, so. I am a noob. WTF are you guys talking about? So it may look like you can get across over there, but you can't. Just to throw that out there. Liven being lowly. See, look at that. You can't do it. Bridge got totally wrecked. Got mad sniffles going on. Okay, so back on track. We could pick off some of those guys to get rid of death penalty, but I don't think that's going to be necessary at this point. So Kirk shows up. I felt like I had to ask him if he's the real Kirk. I find it entertaining when watching Husky play like 4v4s and stuff that people will say, "Are you the real Husky?" And I think at one time he asked somebody else if they were the real. They had some name that was, I don't know. It was like named after a celebrity or something, and he asked him if he was the real one. Kirk Halibut, the fishmonger. He says he died in the Nexus. He did not die in the Nexus. Sycophantic laughter. I will laugh as the sycophant dies. Why do most of these enemies appear to have, like, fled the area? Weren't there more of them? I mean, weren't there more of them? There's Cassandra. Okay. There were more of them. There were definitely more of them. Maybe we dished out a lot more damage than I thought at that point that I was dying. Wow. So at this point, I would say, let's pull Cassandra off of Coril. Just, there's an advantage in that, trust me. And, okay, that, I was waiting on, oh, that'll work, perfect, perfect, perfect. Pain inverter. And we can kill her with ease now. Done. Done. Okay, now here's the trick. Coral the Malignant will just randomly spawn a large group of enemies to fight while fighting him. Once you get him to, I think it's 50% health, 25% health, and then like 10% health. It's something like that. I believe it's 3 triggers. I didn't actually look it up to verify it because... anyway, the point is that you just need to watch around there and try to pull your guys back or just change targets the moment that, that you notice that. So we're going to hope that we can interrupt. I'm going to switch to Vampiric Daggers actually to increase my DPS. And I'm just going to leave on critical defenses because I don't remember if he has enchant removals. We'll find out soon enough. And we are seeing this group. Oh, there. We just had a Jade Cloak show up out of nowhere, so I guess maybe I was wrong about how low his life needed to be. And then the Adherent should go after the Jade Cloak. And we're just going to ignore Coril the Malignant while we pick off the remainder of these guys out here. There's an Abbot, did I see? Oh, Savant. Savant needs to go. And the Sycophant needs to go. So we're okay there. We're able to handle that amount of enemies because of the quick reaction time. And we're going to go ahead and put Pain Inverter on him again. And throw critical defenses back up there. And we're going to see once he gets down to 50%, I believe it's going to summon another wave. Yep, right there. There they are. Jade Bow will go ahead and hit you. Oh, my god. Make quick work of him. And we're also being mobbed from behind again. May have noticed that. The Ritualist, I'm going to just rush out there and kill him. Vampiric is more damage. So those guys picked off, and one thing I have noticed, I haven't seen all the circumstances into which this happens, but if you don't pick up gold and then complete a mission, the gold is lost forever. It's not like the other items where it's like, oh yeah, you can have this stuff, it doesn't just auto-distribute it. And okay, Coril the Malignant. We're gonna get back on this one more time, and then I believe it's going to be 25% then. So it may have been 90% or 75%, 50, 25 or something like that. And I think there might be one when he gets down to 10%. So we'll go ahead and Adherent gets Pain. Oh, Adherent can't get Pain Inverter because I don't have it ready. I'm just going to sort of sausage finger mash all the buttons there until it starts saying fail on the screen. So there we go. And then I think we're going to see one more spawn right when he gets to 10% health. Nope. Yep. See? Last one right there. But it's okay because we killed him and we're victorious. And it doesn't actually matter. You could even party wipe right now and you'd be okay. This would be the time to capture life transfer if you brought a significant capture in this mission though. There. Still fighting, but we're done. So that is how to do Temple of the Intolerable. And even being super careful, I did still die once, so don't get discouraged by death. It's not the worst thing that can happen in that mission, on that quest, by any stretch of the imagination. And bring Pain Inverter if you have it, if you can get your Asura rank up high enough that it's effective. Wow, my icy hump. Go with my icy Eden humps. There we are. So we'll see what happens next as we appear in Lion's Arch Keep. No new bits there yet. I need one more oppressor weapon. I'm so close to having all the oppressor weapons I need, and it's just going to become money in the pocket after that. So here we go. 5 royal gifts, 1 medal of honor, 2k, and 10,000 experience. One of the things to keep in mind, let's switch back to my non-vampiric daggers. One thing to keep in mind, this could be very useful, is when you get these big XP rewards, if you have any heroes that aren't level 20, before you come in here, just put those heroes in your party, and they will also gain that experience at the same time. And you can easily get heroes up to 20 just by finishing these quests, even if you never fight with those heroes in combat. So it says, excellent news, running Kimura Akumu. Now the 3 Mursat have been eliminated and 4 remain, if our intelligence is accurate. But this news of Mantle forces amassing in Demetra is troublesome. It is a holy place for the Mantle, being the site where Saul de Alessio pushed back the Char. I suppose we can only wait for word from Dinas and hope he doesn't come under suspicion. His work has been crucial to our cause. Yeah, he's like skirting at the edge of death constantly with that position. So, next? What do we do next? Let's find out. War in Kryta. Locate the Shining Blade's allies and gather them at Lion's Arch, which I believe... Wow. Korna. No, Kryta quests, which we don't actually have. So we're gonna... Odd. War in Kryta. That's it. Locate the Shining Blade's allies and gather them at Lion's Arch. So I think what this might mean is that we need to go to... whatever this place is called. The Shining Blade Camp. Because that's a really complicated name to remember. The Shining Blade, where do we find the Shining Blade? At the Shining Blade Camp. Who would have thought? We're going to pop back in here just to see if that refreshes anything. Check for exclamation marks above Princess Selma's head. And if not, then... Okay, so I think what we're going to need to do, and we're going to follow up in the next section with this, is to go... We're going to go talk to the Shining Blade in Tallmark Wilderness, and then I think the next thing that we need to do maybe at that point to talk to what's-her-face over here, and then make a run for it across the thing. You'll see. You'll see. It's cracked out, but it's not that hard if you understand what you're supposed to do. So we will be... This is the end of part 8. Oh! Almost the end of part 8. Urgent news. I think this is the trigger we were waiting for. We just needed to hang out for a minute. Tell me this urgent news. I've come straight from Demetra, and things are far worse than I have expected. Oh boy. While you have busied yourself with taking out smaller targets, the Mantle has been quietly filtering troops to Demetra, where the true leadership is stationed. Now that Willem, Coriel, and Aelia have been defeated, the remaining Mursat are determined to end this conflict. By suiciding into this PC's blades. Yep. That's actually what happens, is they suicide themselves right into my assassin. As we speak, they prepare to march on Lion's Arch with all the men they have mustered. Their intention is to kill you, Princess. But it's actually a suicide mission, because I'm going to be there. Turtles, you gotta love them. Do I? Sweet Twaina, we do not have the troops here to repel that kind of an attack. I'm standing right here, doofus. Highness, you must send word to Bartholos at once. We'll need every able-bodied soul from the Ducatu camp, the Dakutu camp to defend Lion's Arch. I guess that was listexic of me. Again, I'm sorry for the sniffles. It's allergic congestions. Agreed. We must get word to Livia and hope that these Asuran geniuses of hers have held up to their end of the bargain. Spoiler alert, they don't. Dinas, thank you for risking your life to bring us this news. With this, your work with the White Mantle is complete. Kryta thanks you for your tireless service. You no longer have to... I mean, how did he survive? I'm really surprised he didn't end up getting caught and killed. But, anyway, I'm grateful to serve my queen and my country. I will remain here should you have need of me again. She's not your queen yet. Dark chocolate M&Ms go great with coffee. Thank you. I'm sure we will have questions for you about the mantle's defenses soon. That's what we were waiting for. That exclamation mark. As you have heard, the White Mantle have amassed their army and are preparing to march in Lion's Arch. As one of our most trusted and expeditious agents, I want you to be my herald in this critical time. This is very important, and time is short, so listen closely. First, you must make haste for the Dakutu camp in Talmark Wilderness and direct Bartholos to bring our forces here by ship. So I was wrong. It's not Shining Blade Camp, it's Dakutu camp. From there, head to the lab in Divinity Coast via the Secret River Passage and escort Livia, the Asura, and their weapon there. Weapon, that is, they're here. There we go. It is desperately important that they arrive safely, but that's not even your most important task. Along the way, there are 3 stops you must make to evacuate those in the White Mantle's path. Warn Elder Herzon. Dude, okay. Warn Elder Hezron in Beetleton, Elder Sobel in Nebo Village, and Captain Greywind in the Ascalon settlement. These innocents must be made safe, but I cannot spare any men to guard them. Please convince them to leave their homes for just a short time so they might return to them unharmed. If you complete these tasks, all of Kryta will be in your debt. But only enough to give me 3 royal gifts. That's a lot of XP though, 15,000. With 3k, 3 royal gifts, and a Medal of Honor, your trust has not been misplaced. Together, we will make Kryta safe once more. Alternately, you could say, this is more than I can commit to. Someone more dedicated would be better. I'm pretty dedicated. I'm making this on YouTube, so... I'm so dedicated, I'm making a walkthrough. What? Alright, so yes, now... You idiots, go up here so you stop making noise. This concludes part 8. Nope. There we go. This includes part 8. Really? What? What? There. Sorry. What are you? Get out of here. This concludes part 8 of the War in Kryta tutorial. So join me next time for part 9, where we go warn all of the people of Kryta to GTFO so that they don't die to the White Mantle. Whatever that quest is called. What is that quest called? We just picked it up. Mustering a response. So there we are. Part 9, Mustering a Response, will be up next. I'll try to get it up sooner. I hope I will feel better along the way, not worse. And you will see me later. Also, click on like and subscribe. Please. I'm at 91 subscribers. I really want to get to 100. Pretty please.